Hello developers, welcome to this new video, and in this video we will talk about two very powerful concepts of Git. The first one is stash and unstash. The second is how do we perform cherry pick operation in Git. So let's get started. First, let's understand what is stash. Temporarily saves your uncommitted changes in your local machine. If you have some changes in your code and then you want to save those changes into your local directory or in your local machine, then what you need to do, you can just create one stash file and then we can save it locally. Or let's understand with the help of one scenario. Suppose you are working on one of the login screen. This is the login screen. You are working on this login screen. It has not been completed yet, but meantime, you have been assigned one high priority bug. That bug, which is related to payment. Then what you need to do, first you can save login screen related changes in your local machine. How you can save it? Here, stash stash comes into picture. You can save it with the help of stash. What you need to do, you can create one stash file and then stash file will save your changes locally. We will also see demo as well, but let's understand theoretically first. And then you can shift your focus to fix this bug. Once you have fixed this bug, and then you can push these changes related to this bug into your GitHub repo, and then once you have pushed, then restore you can restore your stash changes in your local repo. So how can you restore these changes? With the help of unstash, with the help of unstash, we can restore our changes, applying the changes you have saved in the stash. Let me show you a demo, then you will get more clarity. So I'll just quickly open my IDE here. Again, I'm using IDE, that is IntelliJ IDEA, and let's open our GitHub repo. So I'll just open my GitHub repository here. Let me log in on my GitHub repo. Here I'll go to my GitHub repository. Here we have two repo demo 1, repo demo 2. These are the repository which we have created in our last videos. So for now, I'm just going to create one new repository, then you will get much clarity. So how I can create a new repository? Here we have one option, that is new. If I click here, then here we have to give repo name. Let's suppose repo stash. Here you can choose any name, repo stash, and then here we have to give description. Description is optional, so let me say this is my stash repo, and here I'll go with public, and also I'll initialize readme file. So here I'll click, and then in the bottom we have one option, that is create repository. So I'm gonna click on this create repository. See, our repository has created. Here we can see the repo name is repo stash. Now what you need to do, just take clone this repository in your local system. So how I can do this, we have already seen in our previous video. So simply we have to click on this code drop down here. If I click here, here we have this URL. So I'm gonna just copy this URL, and in IntelliJ IDEA, here we have one option, that is get from BCS. So I'll just click here and I'll just paste the same URL, and then I'll click on clone. Now the repository is cloning in our local machine. So now you can see we are good to clone our repo, that is repo stash 1. This is our repository name. Here we have one file, that is readme file. If we see here, in our repo we have one file, that is readme file. Okay, then what I'm going to do here, let me do some changes here. I'll add one sentence, this is my stash demo. You can give any message. So I'm just showing you how we can perform stash operation. So I have written one line of change in this file, that is readme file. So now pay attention how we can create a stash file for this. So here no need to write any command. We will do it within the IDE. How? Here we have one option, that is git. I'll click there and then come to this uncommitted changes, because we have not committed yet. We have this changes but we have not committed yet. So what we can do, I'll click on git and here we have one option, uncommitted changes, and then we have to select stash changes. Okay, when I click here, then it will ask about the commit message. Okay, so what you need to do, just click here stash changes, and here we have to give one message. So we can give any message, it's up to you. Let's suppose stash 1, and then here we have one option, that is create stash. So if I click here, then you will see, you will be not able to see these changes. This is my stash demo, the sentence which I have written here. So I click here create stash. Now our stash file has created successfully. Here you cannot see what we have written. So our stash has created successfully. What I'm going to do this time, now I'm going to create one file. I'll do some changes. So let me create one file. The file name is file payment.text. Here let me add payment. I'm going to write one message, payment related bug has been fixed. Okay, so I have written one message, that is payment related bug has been fixed. So this file, we have to push this file to our git repository. So how I can push this file to my git repository? Again I'll go to git, and then this time I'll choose commit, and then here we have to give message. Suppose I'm giving commit 1, and then I'll go with commit and push. Here we have to choose branch name. Our branch name is main. If you confirm, then go to git. Here we have one branch, that is main branch. And this time in this repo stash, we have only one file, that is readme file. Okay, and then I'm going to push one more file, that is payment.text. So what I'm going to do here, I'll just click on this push button. I click there, and then our file is pushing now. Here we got one pop-up, our file has pushed successfully. So let's check there. Here I'll refresh my git repository. Now you can see our git repo has updated, and here we have one file, that is payment text. Now I'm going to close this one, and this time I want to unstash my changes, because we have stashed our changes. So how we can unstash our changes? If you remember, we have given one ID, that is stash 1. So how you can unstash, or how you can restore your changes? Again I'll go to git, and here, and this time I'll select unstash my changes, because we have already created one stash file. So this time I'll choose unstash, because I'm gonna unstash my changes. So I'll click there, and then here you can see we have one message, that is stash 1. This is the ID which we have given before. So just click on this apply stash. If I click here, then you will see this file, readme file, will get updated. I'll click there, and then you see here, you can see we have applied Unstash, and then here we can see our changes. Cherry pick, it is my one of the most favorite operation in Git. Let's understand in very simple way. You have two branch in one repo. Okay, the first branch is main branch, and the second branch is feature branch. Okay, please pay attention. And then in main branch you have some commit, like commit one. Here we have one sentence, that is, this is my demo one. And commit two, you have, this is my demo two. Commit three, similar, this is my demo three. And then in feature branch, you don't want to take the whole code of main branch. You don't want to take the whole code of main branch. You are just interested to take commit 3. This commit 3 in your feature branch, that is commit 3. We can do this with the help of cherry pick. I repeat, if you want to take any particular commit from one branch to another branch, we can do this with the help of cherry pick. Let me show you a demo, then you will get more clarity. So again, I'll go to my GitHub repo. Here we have this repo stash. Okay, let's do one thing. We can create one more repo. So here I'll go my repository, and then let's create one more repo. New, here repo cherry demo. Okay, and then again here we will give some description. This is my demo repo, and then I'll go with public. Here I'll include readme file, and then create a repository. Now we are good to create a repository with the name of repo cherry demo. Here we have only one main branch. I'm going to create one more branch, that is feature branch. So simply let's do quickly. Here we have one option, that is view all branches. I'll click there, and then here we have one option, that is new branch. I'll click there, and here I'll create one more branch, that is feature, on top of main branch. Create new branch. Now if you see here, we have two branches. Okay, if I click here, then you can see the first branch is main branch, which is default branch, and then second branch is feature branch. If you click here in feature branch, we have the same file, that is readme. So this time I'll select main branch, and then let's quickly take clone in our IDE. So again I'll click on code, and then copy this URL. So inside IDE, let's take clone. So I'll just click on git, and then here we have one option, that is clone. We can do from here as well. Just I click there, and then paste the same URL here, and then click on clone. I'll open this project in new window. So I select new window, and then here you can see our repository has cloned successfully. Here we have one file, that is readme. Now what I'm going to do here, let me commit some changes. So I'm going to write one sentence. This is cherry repo demo 1. Okay, I have this line of change. This is my cherry repo demo 1. Now I'm going to commit it. So simply I'll click on git commit. Here we have to give one message, commit 1, and then commit and push. Here we have to select branch name, and now the branch name is main. I'll just click on push. Now we have pushed our changes. Let's see once. If I refresh repo, here we can see this is my cherry repo demo 1. Our changes. If you see this line of change in our feature branch, then we cannot see this because we have not pushed in our feature branch. So again I'll select main branch, and then what I can do, I want to take this change, I want to take this change in my feature branch. How I can do this? It's simple, just you need to select commit ID. Here we have one option that is commit. If I click here, and then here in the right hand side we have this commit ID. Just copy this and then come to your IDE. Here we have to take checkout from our feature branch first. So right now I'm on main branch, so I have to take checkout from feature branch. I'll click feature and then checkout. Now this time I have selected feature branch. If you see here we have only one file, that is readme, and then I want to take this line of change, this line of change in my feature branch. So let's see how I can do. In the bottom we have one option that is git. Just click there, and then what you need to do, just right click on this commit button. Here just right click, and then you may see one option that is cherry pick. If I click there, then you can see here we have successfully applied cherry pick operation. You can see the changes is there. We have applied cherry pick operation successfully in feature branch. In this video we have seen how we can perform stash operation, unstash operation and cherry pick. If you have any doubt, then you can leave your comment in the comment section below. I'll meet you in the next video. Wish you all the best.